May I now request Professor Dr. Ravi Prakash, Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Technology and Director ACET, to kindly give the inaugural address.
Our dynamic Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Balwinder Shukla, Guest of Honor, Professor Liliana, Guest of Honor, Dr. Togami, and again Guest of Honor, Professor David Nicole, Dr. K.M. Soni, Dr. Datta, Dr. Pradeep Kumar, Ashutosh Gupta, dynamic people sitting off the dais, very learned people are sitting off the dais. I cannot name all of them. And my dear faculty and students, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. At the very onset, I too extend my warm welcome to all the delegates attending SPIN 2015. Our team SPIN 2015 has done a wonderful job bringing together delegates from different countries. You saw when Dr. M.K. Datta was introducing how many people from how many countries are here. So it's a big job done, and Team SPIN needs congratulations for the same. It's really commendable. The conference is an occasion to generate ideas and concepts that can create a momentum for research environment. This we all agree, because this is the place where all the people meet and discussion takes place between peer group, which is very important. In a world driven by innovation in engineering and promoting prosperity for the mankind, augmenting human resources capital through quality engineering education is vital. The vision of the conference is that in a world driven by innovation in engineering for promoting prosperity of mankind, brings engineering educators from across the world to share best practices for preparing engineering graduates who will be leaders in addressing global challenges. Our young dynamic students especially should note this point. The conference program includes paper presentations, keynote addresses, plenary sessions, and panel discussion from the speakers across 30 different countries. A bit about DSP. The global DSP market is steadily increasing. We all know large-scale adoption of digital signal processing in the latest range of consumer electronic devices has led to increased consumption of DSP chips, which are penetrating into several applications which use advanced state-of-art digital signal processing. DSP is used, as you know, in a number of interesting areas of application, such as ICT, that is information and communication technology, medical diagnostic, spoken language, processing, media analysis, multimedia image processing, machine learning, forensics, security, biometrics, bioinformatics, biomedical signal processing, cryptography, sensor signal processing, etc. The area which is close to my heart is biomedical engineering. So a few lines about that. One of the very useful application lies in the field of biomedical engineering. Signal processing, that is the signal processing related to biomedical engineering. The primary function of all the medical devices, as you know, is acquisition and analysis of some kind of physiological data, often in a semi-continuous, real-time manner. As we know, getting signal is not a problem. Interpretation is the biggest problem. Take simple example of ECG. The signal comes on the ECG, but for a person who does not know about the signal analysis, cannot interpret what it is telling. So signal analysis becomes really, really important. From the medical standpoint of view, the benefits that devices offer pertain to complementing the physician. Physician is also a person who needs some information so that he can treat properly. In diagnostic, prognosis, and therapeutics, high-quality signal processing algorithm is a vital part of each of this process. With these words, I once again welcome you all, and I, along with you, look forward to a very interesting conference with the useful deliberations and time to remember this conference. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.